Hello guys, my name is Mohsin Altaf, and in this one video we will discuss the primary data analysis using a Microsoft Excel. Basically, why we are using Microsoft Excel, because that is widely accessible software and you have the easy access on this one. And by using this one software, you can easily do your data analysis, and we will do the primary data analysis. In the case of primary data analysis, we have two types of data. The first one is the qualitative, that you are collecting that data using interviews, but sometimes you are collecting data using surveys where you are collecting quantitative data. And this one session will only focus on the primary quantitative data. How you can do the analysis on Microsoft Excel, so we will discuss here in this one video, but mainly we'll focus on the correlation and regression. Other than Excel, we have the very much sophisticated type of softwares, just like SPSS and SmartPLS, MMOS, lots of softwares available in the market where that you can purchase and you can do the data analysis. Some are the second generation, just like the SPSS is the second generation, SmartPLS is the third generation software that we used for our primary data analysis. In this one video, we will discuss how we can arrange data in Excel. Then we will discuss how you should check the correlation in between variables. And then we will discuss the regression analysis, how you can do the regression analysis. Before coming toward the main topics, that's my variables on which I'm doing research. My research was on impact of diversity management on employee satisfaction and employee loyalty. Here we have the three variables. The first one is the diversity management, means if your organization is managing diversity, how it should impact on employee satisfaction and employee loyalty. So that's the main objective of my research. Uh, so I'm checking diversity management, employee satisfaction, and employee loyalties. I have three variables. To measure each one variables, you need the instrument. Just like if you want to measure the temperature, you need thermometer. If you want to measure the length, you need meters. If you want to measure the weight, then you need pounds and kgs. But what about the behaviors? If you want to check the behaviors of anyone, just like the destination choices, you need instruments. In my case, I have the three variables. One is my independent variable, just like the diversity management. This one is my independent variable. And employee satisfaction and employee loyalty is my independent variable or my dependent variables. I'm checking diversity management through 9 items. Items are basically the questionnaires, the questions which I will ask from my respondents. Okay, from where I got that one instrument, I borrowed this one instruments from somewhere. Where you can borrow those instruments if you will download the relevant research paper, where you can find the instruments that you can use for your objectives. Just like in the case of diversity management, employee satisfaction, employee loyalty, to measure the satisfaction, employee satisfaction, I am using the three questions scale. To measure the employee loyalty, I'm using the 4 item scales. All the skills I already borrowed, not developed. Because the problem is whenever you should borrow the questionnaire somewhere, already all the reliabilities and the validities of that one instrument are ensured. But in your case, if you will develop your questionnaire, you need to ensure your reliabilities and validities of your instruments. That is a difficult task for the newcomers. But if you are expert, then you can develop your own questionnaire. In my previous video, I already demonstrate how you can post questionnaire online. But before developing the questionnaire online, for example, the development means you will only copy and paste those items or questions on online platforms, just like this Google Forms, SurveyMonkey. You just copy and paste those questions on different platforms, just like Google Forms, Microsoft Forms, Then we have the SurveyMonkey. Before going to that one platform, so you must ensure this one thing. This one is the responses, where you have the one means strongly disagree, two means disagree, three means not sure, the four means agree, and five means strongly agree. It varies. So sometimes we are using the seven type Likert type scale, then sometimes we are using nine, but normally we are using the five rating scale, Likert type scale. How you can develop, I already demonstrated this one thing in the last video. I will again show you how I created this one questionnaire online. I designed copy paste those questionnaire in this manner. This one was my questionnaire. First of all, I already gave the participant consent form where they will give the consent that I'm giving you the data. I pasted those questionnaires just like in this manner, and responses are here. Strongly disagree, disagree, not sure, agree, and strongly agree. And I copy and pasted all my questions here. When you complete your data collection, then you can download your uh, data here on the back side of this one in your accounts. It's already generated and you can download that one data. So in the Excel form, I will show you this one thing. I measure diversity management by using the 9 questions. All our questions are here. This one is my second question, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eight, nine. And I measure loyalty using the 4 item scales. I measure satisfaction using 3 items. All the data is here. You can see the people gave the responses. The responses were recorded, and we downloaded our data, and the data is in front of you. You need to manage the data before going toward the data analysis. In the case of primary data, the secondary data is different. The primary data is different one, yeah. In the case, because we are measuring our behaviors, attitude through the different items, just like here we are checking the perception of diversity management using 9 item scales. We use 9 items. We check the attitude, just like the loyalties and the satisfactions. We use different items. Here, in the case of loyalty, we use 4 items. Satisfaction, we use measure the third item. In the primary data analysis, first of all, you need to get the averages. You need to get the averages of your items. For example, if I will click here, how I can get the averages of my all the 9 items. That's the simple way. I will click here on the function. First, I will choose the box here. Then I will go to the functions. Then I will click on the, if you click on the box and then straightforward, you will come on the equation box. Then here you will write is equal to, if you will write average here, AV, if you will type the AV, here you have the lots of options. I will select the averages. I already double clicked on this one. So it's selected now. Now I will select my variable, my 9 items, because I'm using 9 items to measure diversity management. So again, I will close this one. You will you will close this one box here first, and then again you will click on anyone box. In the case of loyalty, because we are measuring loyalty is using a 4 item scale. But how I can get the average? I will again write is equal to here, then AVG, sorry, average. Here I will select the loyalty scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is my loyalty because I'm measuring loyalty using 4 item scale. Here I will close the box. Then I got this one. Now I will get the average related to the satisfaction. Again, I will repeat the same procedure here. I'll click on this one, and I'm using satisfaction using 3 scales. Again, I will close the box. This one is the way how I get the averages of my R variable. So select all 3. I will drag it down here, and I got the averages of all the variables. Just look here, all the responses. I got the average of all the responses. Now it's time for data analysis. Uh, in easy steps, we can do the data analysis. You will click on data first, then you will go on the data analysis. Just if you will click here, you will go on the data analysis. But if you don't have this one tab here, how you can means make it visible. So on the file, then you will click on more option, then you will go to the options. In the add-ins, you will click on this one, analysis tool pack. So you will click on this one, manage go button, then you will click. If it's unclicked, so you will click here. If you click on OK, then it would be visible here. That's the easy way to means make this one button visible for you. If you will click on all, I will do the correlation. So what is the meaning of correlation? I already discussed in my previous video what is the meaning of correlation. The correlation means the relationship of two variables, just like the diversity management have the relationship with loyalty or satisfaction. So we will check the correlation. Uh, if the one thing is going up and the second one thing is following the first one variable in the same direction, so we called it the positive correlation. But if the one variable is not following the other one and they're moving in opposite direction, the correlation would be negative correlation. We will select on correlation here. We'll click on OK. We'll find this one box here. You'll first click on the input range, and if you will click on this one button, you will find this one. You will select all the variables. I selected my all the variables. Then again, I will click on this one button. You must click on this one box, labels in the first row, because the labels are in the first row. That's why we already added our labels inside the data. So you must click on this one. Output range, where you want to paste your results. So again, I will click on this one. I will then select the empty box where I want to paste my results. Again, click on this one button, and whenever I click on OK, so I found this one. Okay, here you will find DM, loyalty, satisfaction, DM, loyalty, satisfaction. So have you seen the diagonal? We have the 1, 1, 1. That is the relationship with its own series. For example, here we have the DM, DM, it's 1. Loyalty, the relationship with loyalty, it's 1. Satisfaction, satisfaction, it's 1. But we want to check the relationship of diversity management with satisfaction. For example, if you want to check the relationship between diversity management with employee satisfaction, you will see this one figure. That's 0.83750. It means this one figure is positive. It means the diversity management have the positive relationship with satisfaction. Same as DM with loyalty. If you will see here, DM, loyalty, if you will click here, you will find here uh, 0.90. It means that again, the diversity management have the positive relationship with loyalty as well. This is the way through which we can check the correlation of our variables. Now it's the time to check the regression. The regression basically will tell you about magnitude and the contribution of your variables inside dependent variable. So we will check the regression now. But before coming toward the regression, we'll discuss what is the background of the regression. So this one is a regression equation. Let's look y. We have the y. Y means dependent variable. For example, this one is an constant alpha. This one is alpha, and we called it the constant. Other than your independent variable, there are lots of other variables that have impact on the satisfaction and loyalty. Not only the diversity management have the impact, but other lots of variables have impact on the loyalty and satisfaction. So we will means compensate all those variable here in the constant figure. One is the magnitude of your variable x1. X1 is your just like the diversity management. So we'll check the magnitude and the direction just like positive and negative in this one question. And in the last B2 X2 if you have any other independent variable, so that would be X2, and we will check the magnitude of X2 using beta 2. This one is error term. That's the measurement error or statistical model error. Sometimes we will adjust in this one error term. This is the regression equation. Now again, we will come toward Microsoft Excel. So here we will check the regression in very much easy steps we have. Again, I will go to the data analysis. Then I will go to the regression. Have this y means my dependent variable. So which one is my dependent variable? So if you will click on this one, my dependent variable this time is satisfaction. So I will click the satisfaction here because I want to check the impact of diversity management on satisfaction. So the satisfaction would be my dependent variable. Which one would be my independent variable? That is the DM, diversity management. So I'll click on this one box and I will select the DM here. I selected this one and I will click on this one. So you click confidence interval. The confidence interval means that if we are 95% confident in the evidences, it means we will accept the values. Otherwise, our hypothesis would be rejected. Outcome range. So where you want to paste your results. Again, I will select this one, for example, this one box. Here you will paste my results. Again, this one, and so. Oh, there is some problem inside. So why we have the error? Because we didn't click on the label. So you must click on the labels, because if you will not click on the labels, you will find the errors which we already encountered. Because the non-numeric data was included as a label, so that's why it was giving us error. So again, we will click on this one, output range. We will select the output range here. So you want to paste your results here, you will paste your results. We'll click on OK, and results are pasted here. So we have this one, regression analysis. Here we have some important information. Just look here. First of all, we will see the R scale, the contribution of our variable inside dependent variable. Cause here we have selected the satisfaction. So how much diversity management is contributing toward the satisfaction? So maximum value of R square is so 0.70 means 70% contribution of our variables have inside dependent variable. Here you will find the F. It means the model is significant. But this one is very much important, magnitude. We will draw a regression line through this one information. This one is diversity management. Here you will see the p-value and the t-value. That is the probability value. So your error must be less than 0.05. So if the error it would be less than 0.05, then we will accept this one value. And then we will accept this one value. T statistics, so it's the other way through which you can check that whether this one value is significant or not. So must be more than 4, or this one is the lower level confidence interval, upper level confidence interval. If the both one have the same directions, if the both one are the positive or the negative, both one are the positive or both one are the negative, then we will accept this one value. Alternatively, we can say the zero should not be come in between. For example, if we will move from minus to plus, then the zero will come in between. But if the both one have the same directions, for example, if the both one values are positive or negative, then the zero will not come in between. So this one is the beta value. As we discussed previously, this one is the what is the beta value? So beta value tells you the magnitude, and this one is the intercept or the constant alpha value. Alpha value means other than DM, all the variables that exist, they're contributing in the customer in employee satisfaction. We are just here in constant, and this one is the magnitude of your diversity management. So this is the way how we can do the data analysis if you have the surveys.